Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, and Tigray region is that viewers, according to the latest and big news, Ethiopian government again claimed victory against Tigray Defense Force and its allies forces in the Amhara region. Ethiopian forces today announced that they have recaptured the strategic towns of Dessie and Kambolcha from Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army. Viewers, the Ethiopian government said just 1 hour ago the latest sign of the government retaking territory it recently lost, and forces aligned with the Tigray People's Liberation Front had taken control of the towns in the Amhara region. Just over a month ago, and I informed you about it in many previous videos, but now, according to the latest reports, Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers withdrew from these areas, and Ethiopian government claimed that they recaptured the strategic town of Dessie, Kambolcha, Bati, and small town in the surroundings of these areas. Because so far, no any statement received from Tigray government or Tigray Defense Force Central Command about Ethiopian government claim. And a video is also received from many sources in which Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers and Afar Forces soldiers can be seen on the Bati highway. Let's watch the video, then we talk further. Because the Tigray Defense Force is still present in many important and strategic cities in Amhara region like Voldia, and now we are waiting for a statement from Tigray government. Because on the other hand, today 6 countries including the United States expressed concern over reports of widespread arrests by Ethiopia of Tigrayan citizens based on ethnicity in connection with the country's year-old conflict, urging the government to stop acts they said likely violate international law. And the United States, Britain, Canada, Australia, Denmark, and the Netherlands cited reports by the Ethiopian Human Rights Commission and the rights group Amnesty International on widespread arrest of ethnic Tigrayans, including Orthodox priests, older people, and mothers with children. Because the countries said they are profoundly concerned about the detinations of people without charges, adding that the government's announcement of a state of emergency last month offered no justification for mass detonations, and individuals are being arrested and detained without charges or a court hearing and are reportedly being held in inhumane conditions. And many of these acts likely constitute violations of international law and must cease immediately. The 6 countries said in a joint statement they urged Ethiopia's government to allow unhindered access international monitors. And Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's spokesperson Bilene Siom and Ethiopian government spokesperson Legesse Tulu did not immediately respond to request for comment on the statement. Because the conflict between Ethiopian federal government and the leadership of Tigray has killed thousands of civilians, forced millions to flee their homes, and made more than 9 million people dependent on food aid. And Ethiopia, Africa's second largest nation and a regional diplomatic heavyweight, was once an ally for Western security forces seeking to counter Islamist extremism. And relations have soured aimed increasing allegations of human rights abuses committed during the conflict, and a joint statement reiterated grave concern over human rights abuses, including sexual violence and ongoing reports of atrocities committed by all sides. Because it is clear that there is no military solution to this conflict, and we denounce any and all violence against civilians, past, present, and future. The statement said. Both sides in Ethiopia accuse each other of committing atrocities, and both have denied the allegation. And the six countries in the statement called on the parties to the conflict to negotiate a sustainable ceasefire, reiterating calls from the United States and others for Ethiopia's government and Tigrayan forces to declare a ceasefire to allow humanitarian aid to enter Tigray. And the most worrying aspects of this conflict is that it is based on identifying an entire ethnic group as the enemy. In ethnic conflict, as in racial conflict, it does not matter what anyone believes, or what policies they have, or indeed what they do. They are seen as evil simply for being what they are. And since one cannot change one's race or ethnicity, there is no room for maneuver. Because such conflicts can quickly degenerate into all out battles, including involving civilians, all believing they are engaged in existential struggles against an implacable enemy. And the terrible logical outcome, as we saw in the former Yugoslavia and later Rwanda, is genocide. Already, observers are warning that all the ominous telltale signs of the situation heading toward genocide are manifesting themselves in Ethiopia. And the rest of the world does not seem particularly interested in doing anything about the situation, but Africa cannot sit on its hand. Ethiopia is at the heart of Africa. It is the mother nation. We cannot allow this great and ancient nation to tear itself to pieces while we fiddle with protocols. Where are the continent's wise people when we need them to defuse the situation? This is the latest report. So viewers, so far the latest report. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.